guys, if you're new here, my name is Sam and I make videos about makeup, chronic illness, and whatever I want, and we are starting my Halloween videos for the year. If you've been here for a minute, you know that in 2022 I did 31 days of movie watch with me. I burnt myself out, and so last year I just did a few movies, but I'm feeling better since my iron infusions, and I'm excited to do 31 movies again, and today I'm just going to do a brief overview of what I'm going to be watching on which day. To start off, I just want to say that I look up the least revealing little synopsis of each movie because I like to go into it like fairly unknowing. I just want to know enough of it to see if it's a kind of movie I like. I like to see if it was well received by most viewers, and then that's all I do. So these aren't going to be in-depth reviews because I don't want to potentially spoil anything for myself. If you know anything about movies, you know that recently they have been really bad about putting everything in the trailer. So I don't even watch the trailers of these movies except Longlegs, because like that was everywhere, but it doesn't seem like they spoiled anything for that one. Speaking of, the first movie on October 1st is going to be Longlegs. As far as I know, this isn't streaming anywhere unless you pay to rent it. I pre-ordered the DVD. FBI agent Lee Harker is a gifted new recruit assigned to the unsolved case of an elusive serial killer. As the case takes complex turns, unearthing evidence of the occult, Harker discovers a personal connection to the merciless killer and must race against time to stop him before he claims the lives of another innocent family. This one I'm very excited about because it has Nicolas Cage in it, and I have just always enjoyed Nicolas Cage. So that's why I wanted to start it out, as I have been avoiding spoilers of this movie since it came out. So I will be watching that on October 1st. On October 2nd, I'll be watching Immaculate, and this is streaming on Disney/Hulu. They're kind of the same thing now, so I think if you have one, you have the other. Cecilia, an American nun of devout faith, embarks on a new journey in a remote convent in the picturesque Italian countryside. Cecilia's warm welcome quickly dissolves into a nightmare as it becomes clear her new home harbors a sinister secret and unspeakable horrors. I heard really good things about this movie, and I like, what's her name? The lead actress. I'm forgetting her name. On October 3rd, I will be watching Salem's Lot. This will be a Max exclusive. It's been in the works for a while. This is a remake, and so I'm kind of nervous. This is one of my favorite Stephen King books. Ben Mears, a writer who spent part of his childhood in Jerusalem's Lot, Maine, also known as Salem's Lot, has returned after 25 years to write a book about the long-abandoned Marston house, where he had a bad experience as a child. He soon discovers that an ancient evil has also come to town. I feel like I might have given something away in that, so I'm going to edit it out because I don't think you find out the last thing I read. Like, you don't know what it is. I don't know how they're going to do this movie, but I'm pretty sure in the book you don't find out that they're what the monster is until... It's been a little while since I read the book, but I think this synopsis just kind of like gave the thing away. So I'm going to edit that out. On October 4th, I will be watching Hold Your Breath on Disney/Hulu. I believe this is Sarah Paulson film that is exclusive to Hulu, like it's a Hulu original. In 1930s Oklahoma, amid the region's horrific dust storms, a woman is convinced that a sinister presence is threatening her family. I don't know much about it. That's it. That's all I know. I haven't seen anything else. I only found out a couple days ago that that movie even is existing. On October 5th is Smile, and that is on Paramount Plus. After witnessing a bizarre traumatic incident involving a patient, a psychiatrist becomes increasingly convinced that she is being threatened by an uncanny entity. There's a second one of this coming out. I don't think everything needs a sequel. I don't know that... I haven't heard bad things about this movie. I heard it was pretty decent, but I don't think it needed a sequel, so we'll see how I feel at the end when I rank it and if I think I want another one or not. October 6th is Abigail. This is streaming on Peacock. I think this might be a Peacock original. After a group of criminals kidnap the ballerina daughter of a powerful underworld figure, they retreat to an isolated mansion, unaware that they're locked inside with no normal little girl. I'm excited about this because it is, I know it's a vampire movie. That was clear in the advertising. October 7th, we have Happy Death Day, which is streaming on Peacock. A college student must relive the day of her murder over and over again in a loop that will end only when she discovers the killer's identity. I think this is more of like a thriller slasher kind of movie, but I've heard that it's pretty decent. On October 8th, we have The First Omen, which is on Disney slash Hulu. I guess I'm just going to say Disney slash Hulu for all of these. A young American woman is sent to Rome to begin a life of service to the church, but encounters a darkness that causes her to question her faith and uncovers a terrifying conspiracy that hopes to bring about the birth of evil incarnate. Seems like 2024 and the end of 2023 is also like religious horror, which I don't hate. I do like religious horror. There's obviously a couple on here already. They're not particularly my favorite, depending, but The Omen is good. I haven't seen it in a very long time. I should rewatch that. But I heard this was quite good, so I'm excited about this. On October 9th, we have The Cabin in the Woods. This is on Peacock. A group of kids go to a remote cabin in the woods where their fate is unknowingly controlled by technicians as part of a worldwide conspiracy where all horror movie cliches are revealed to be part of an elaborate sacrificial ritual. On October 10th, we have a Max original, which is Caddo Lake. When an 8-year-old girl disappears on Caddo Lake, a series of past deaths and disappearances begin to link together, altering a broken family's history. October 11th is VHS 2. I really enjoyed the first one. This is on Disney slash Hulu, Prime, Peacock, Tubi, and the Roku channel. Searching for a missing student, 2 private investigators break into his house and find a collection of VHS tapes. Similar to the first one. Viewing the horrific content of each cassette, they realize there may be a dark motive behind the student's disappearance. October 12th is Evil Dead Rise. This is on Max. A twisted tale of 2 estranged sisters whose reunion is cut short by the rise of flesh-possessing demons, thrusting them into primal battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family unimaginable. Goodness, why was I struggling so hard with that? October 13th, Speak No Evil. This is the original from 2022, not the one that came out this year. It is on Freevee, which is the free movie platform of Amazon Prime. A Danish family visits a Dutch family they met on a holiday. What was supposed to be an idyllic weekend slowly starts unraveling as the Danes try to stay polite in the face of unpleasantness. October 14th is The Menu. This is on Prime. A young couple travels to a remote island to eat at an exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared a lavish menu with some shocking surprises. Lots of S's. October 15th, Ready or Not. This is on Tubi. A bride's wedding night takes a sinister turn when her eccentric new in-laws force her to take part in a terrifying game. October 16th, Rosemary's Baby. This is on Paramount Plus. A young couple trying for a baby moves into an aging, ornate apartment building in Central Park West, where they find themselves surrounded by peculiar neighbors. I don't know how I have never seen Rosemary's Baby after all this time, so pretty excited for that one. October 17th, Talk to Me, which is on Paramount Plus. When a group of friends discover how to conjure spirits using an embalmed hand, they become hooked on the new thrill until one of them goes too far and unleashes terrifying supernatural forces. October 18th is The Witch on Max. I feel like I started watching this at one point and somehow never finished it. A family in 1630s New England is torn apart by the forces of witchcraft, black magic, and possession. October 19th, Dr. Sleep. Paramount is on Paramount Plus. Years following the events of The Shining, the now adult Dan Torrance must protect a young girl with similar powers from a cult known as the True Knot, who prey on children with powers to remain immortal. I'm excited about this one because it was directed by Mike Flanagan, and I always like his work. So we'll see how this is. October 20th, Bodies, Bodies, Bodies on Paramount Plus. This is a horror comedy. When a group of rich 20-somethings plan a hurricane party at a remote family mansion, a party game turns deadly. October 21st, Eden's Lake is on Prime and Freevee. When a couple goes to a remote lake for a romantic getaway, their quiet weekend is shattered by an aggressive group of kids. Rowdiness quickly turns to rage as the teens terrorize them, and a weekend outing becomes a battle for survival. October 22nd, Late Night with the Devil. I bought this on DVD, but it is streaming on Shudder if you have a subscription. A live television broadcast in 1977 goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living rooms. I cannot get words out today. October 23rd, Pearl. I'm not sure where this is streaming. I didn't write that down, but I bought it on DVD. In 1918, a young woman on the brink of madness pursues stardom in a desperate attempt to escape the drudgery, isolation, and lovelessness of life on her parents' farm. I did mention I don't know where to find these. If you go to IMDb and look up a movie, it will tell you where things are streaming, just in case I did miss something. October 24th, St. Maud on Prime. A nurse becomes dangerously obsessed with saving the soul of her dying patient. Short and sweet. October 25th, the Poughkeepsie, is it Poughkeepsie? Yeah, Poughkeepsie Tapes. This is on Prime. In an abandoned house in Poughkeepsie, New York, murder investigators uncover hundreds of tapes showing decades of a serial killer's work. I love found footage, so I'm very excited for this, and VHS, of course. October 26th, Nefarious is on Peacock, Prime, and Tubi. On the day of his scheduled execution, a convicted serial killer gets a psychological evaluation during which he claims he is a demon, and further claims that before their time is over, the psychiatrist will commit 3 murders of his own. October 27th, The House That Jack Built. This is on the Roku channel, which is a free channel, but I think you do have to have a Roku to access it. In 5 episodes, failed architect and vicious sociopath Jack recounts his elaborately orchestrated murders, each as he views them a towering work of art that defines his life's work as a serial killer in the Pacific Northwest. October 28th, Excision. This is on Prime and Freevee. A disturbed, delusional high school student with aspirations of a career in medicine goes to extremes to earn the approval of her controlling mother. October 29th, My Soul to Take is on Tubi. This is a Wes Craven movie, so I'm very interested in that. A serial killer returns to his hometown to stalk 7 children who share the same birthday as the date he was allegedly put to rest. The 30th, The Night House. This isn't streaming anywhere, so I'm going to rent it on Amazon. A widow begins to uncover her recently deceased husband's disturbing secrets. And then October 31st on Halloween, I will be watching Halloween, the original 1978. This is not streaming anywhere, so I will be watching it on DVD. If you are unfamiliar, 15 years after murdering his sister on Halloween night, 1963, Michael Myers escapes from a mental hospital and returns to the small town of Haddonfield, Illinois to kill again. I don't know why I said Illinois, it's Illinois. Excuse me for that. Let me know in the comments if you have a watch list, if you're going to be joining me in my watch list and watching any of these in October. I'm so excited to get started. I also have no idea how it's October already. It seems like it was just April. My year flew by. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And I'm back to 2 videos a week, so I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.